Rising above the mist-covered highlands of Sri Lanka, there stands a mountain unlike any other on Earth. Not the tallest. Not the most dangerous. But perhaps one of the most sacred. Its name is Adam's Peak. It is known by another name, Sri Pada. The sacred footprint for centuries. This solitary peak has drawn pilgrims, explorers, and seekers from all corners of the world, not for conquest, but for something far deeper. Because at its summit lies a mystery, a single footprint, carved into stone, shrouded in legend, and no one truly agrees who it belongs to. In the stillness of the night, long before dawn breaks, a quiet movement begins at the base of the mountain. Tiny lights flicker into existence, thousands of them. Pilgrims, carrying candles, lanterns, and hope, begin their ascent. The journey to the top of Adam's Peak is not easy. More than 5,000 steep steps wend their way through dense forest, over rocky ridges, and into the clouds above. But for those who climb, this is not just a hike. It is a ritual, a test of faith, a passage between the ordinary and the divine. The mountain rises to a height of just over 2,200 meters, nestled deep within the central highlands of Sri Lanka. Surrounded by thick jungle and echoing with the sounds of unseen wildlife, it feels like a place suspended between worlds. As pilgrims climb higher, the air grows colder, the darkness thicker, and yet no one turns back, because at the summit, something awaits. But what exactly is this footprint? That depends on who you ask. To Buddhists, it is believed to be the footprint of Gautama Buddha, left behind during his third visit to the island. A sacred mark, a sign of enlightenment touching the earth. To Hindus, the story is different. They say the footprint belongs to Lord Shiva, a cosmic symbol of divine presence. Muslims and Christians offer yet another interpretation. For them, this is the footprint of Adam, the very first man, who stood here after being cast out of paradise, for different beliefs, for different stories. One single mark. And that is what makes Adam's Peak so extraordinary. It is not owned by one religion, it is shared by many. A rare place on earth, where faith does not divide, but overlaps. Where thousands climb together, not to prove who is right, but simply to believe. As the climb continues, the forest begins to thin. The stars above grow brighter, and somewhere in the distance, temple bells echo softly through the night air. Each step is numbered, each breath heavier than the last. But something keeps pulling the pilgrims forward. Maybe it's devotion, maybe it's curiosity. Or maybe it's the promise of what happens at sunrise. Because reaching the summit is only part of the journey. The true reward comes with the dawn. As the first light begins to creep over the horizon, the world below remains hidden beneath a sea of clouds. The sky shifts from black to deep blue to a burning orange, and then it happens. The sun rises, but what makes this moment unforgettable is not just the sunrise itself, it's the shadow. As the sunlight strikes the peak, Adam's Peak casts a perfectly triangular shadow across the clouds below. Sharp, unnatural, almost too perfect, it looks less like a mountain shadow and more like a pyramid suspended in the sky. For a few brief moments, the entire landscape feels surreal, as if reality itself has bent just slightly, and then, just as quickly as it appears, it fades. Scientists say the phenomenon is an optical illusion, a trick of light and perspective, but for many who witness it, it feels like something more. At the summit, the sacred footprint rests inside a small shrine, covered, protected, and revered. Pilgrims gather around it in silence. Some pray, some cry, some simply stare, trying to make sense of what they see, because no matter what you believe, standing there, at the top of Adam's Peak, you feel something. A stillness, a weight, as if the mountain itself is watching. The journey down is quieter, slower, not because it is easier, but because something has changed. The same steps, the same path, but a different mind. For over 1,000 years, this ritual has continued. Generation after generation, people have come here searching for meaning, and yet, the mountain has never given a single answer. Only questions. Who left the footprint? Why here? Why does this place feel so different? Maybe the mystery is the point. Maybe Adam's Peak was never meant to be understood, only experienced. Because in a world that often feels divided, this mountain stands as a reminder of something rare. That belief, in all its forms, can lead to the same place, step by step, breath by breath, into the clouds. And as the lost pilgrims leave, and the mountain returns to silence, the footprint remains, unchanged, unexplained, waiting for the next soul to climb. Wonder